Sister Wives star Robyn Brown gets so much hate. Everyone blames her for the downfall of the Brown family. Is that truth really that simple? Every woman who's been rejected in favor of another female seems to consider Sister Wives star Robyn Brown the enemy. She triggers them, bringing out deep-seated rage. Robyn has become the conduit for so much negativity and aggression. Sister Wives fans treat Robyn like she's the Antichrist. While she deserves some of the shade, the ire that's directed at the petite brunette is out of control. Robyn's like the perfect princess or the homecoming queen, or something that a lot of women don't like. They can't relate to her. People want to cut her down. They don't want her to be happy. Sure, there are probably men who don't like Robyn either, but it seems to be women who really go for the jugular. To them, Robyn's the destroyer of a once happy family. Whether the Brown family was ever truly happy is up for debate. Cody's technically the decision-maker, but martyr Robyn's the power behind the throne. As the iron fist in the velvet glove, Robyn operates behind the scenes, influencing a man who's often very weak-willed. As she sways Cody so easily and so often, Robyn's perceived as the villain. The key argument against Robyn is that she ruined something pure and beautiful. However, on closer analysis, the family may never have been sacred or happy. Cody never gave his heart to the 3 wives he married before Robyn. He always planned to add more, so in fact, he was always on the prowl. Since he wasn't content with 3 caring wives, he wasn't truly devoted to the wives he had. They could feel that something wasn't right. In a culture of patriarchy, it's often easier to blame the other woman than to take a cool-headed and realistic look at the situation. Assigning all blame to a woman who ruined a relationship is an example of flawed reasoning. Cody was the motor here. He chose Robyn. He decided to neglect his other wives. He made choices, and Robyn's the person he chose. He wasn't wrong to choose her. She was the best match for him. They've been together for years. However, it's Robyn who gets most of the hate. People put it all on her. Now, taking a look at the other wives' character traits, it makes a lot of sense that he preferred Robyn. For example, Christine was openly extremely jealous, and in the context of a plural marriage, that kind of conduct just doesn't make sense. There were multiple wives. It wasn't a monogamous situation. Therefore, Christine's out-of-control jealousy was inappropriate. In terms of Janelle, she tried too hard to be just like Cody. She seemed to adopt his interests and, like him, functioned as the family's breadwinner. Yes, they'd go camping and do things that they both enjoyed, but it wasn't totally passionate. Christine was the wife who was next in line. Mary was the very first. She believed in polygamy too. However, she and Cody were very incompatible. Mary wasn't ultra-feminine, and that's what Cody likes. He enjoys a sort of innocence and wouldn't want a partner who's too much like him. He wants someone more vulnerable that he can protect. When Mary began cheating on Cody, she showed some masculine energy. She was being forward as Robyn would never be. By breaking rules and being bad, she was just too different from his preferred type. She was too similar to Cody. So out of the 4 choices provided, Cody chose Robyn. She was very feminine. Robyn wasn't aggressive. She was romantic. She was very different from Cody, which allowed him to tap into his protectiveness. He became romantic also. Robyn made him happy for a long time, for years in fact. They were like 2 peas in a pod. While they seem less happy now, their relationship was unforgettable. It was a romance with a lot of heat, communication, and meaning. However, now, Cody has changed, and so has Robyn. They're still a duo, but maybe they're not meant to be. Some things don't last forever. With all of this in mind, is Robyn really the evil one? Was Cody's choice really so wrong? These questions are difficult to answer. Christine was destined to get over him very quickly, so maybe her love wasn't as strong as it should have been. Mary clung to him, hoping to extend their spiritual union, but was that for love? It could have been for money. Janelle seemed to love Cody the most, but he says she's primarily interested in his body. Robyn cares more about his mind and emotions. In fact, Robyn's interest in Cody's thoughts and personality bind him to her. She is on a different level, understanding him in a way that Mary, Janelle, and Christine never could. Robyn sees the beauty and the ugliness in Cody's mind. She sees everything. Everyone has a drive to be understood, whether they're good or bad. Robyn could provide this, and that fascinated Cody. So, Robyn gets more hate than she deserves, but she deserves some of it. She saw the issues with the fellow sister wives and didn't ease any of them. In a way, Robyn's very black and white. She wants devotion, even as she pretends to be cool with certain things. She will not tolerate any deviations from her ideals, so she can be a very tough cookie. It's more than possible that Robyn wanted monogamy with Cody the entire time that she was in the plural marriage. All of her covert actions were designed to wipe out the competition so she could live her way. By taking this harsh approach, she became known as the Queen of Passive Aggression. When the other wives complained, she was so sweet and nice. While they acted badly, she was a paragon of virtue. Her goal was to have Cody all to herself, and she managed to achieve that goal almost effortlessly. As she beguiled the cranky father of 18, his other wives fell by the wayside exactly as she had intended. So, while Robyn's innocent in a way, she's also very strong. She did all that she could to create a monogamous situation within a plural marriage, and that's no easy feat. However, Cody was still connected to the other women. She could feel those connections and tried to break them. She didn't do it openly. In fact, she went out of her way to be civil to her competitors. This approach wasn't wrong, especially when confronted with their drama. However, she had an ulterior motive. That was keeping her man right where she wanted him, in her bed. Again, she was successful. He was in her bed. She won this war for curly-haired Cody, but what kind of prize was he? Right now, he's bitter because the wives that he ignored left him. That's very irrational. He's also grumpy, restless, immature. Cody seemingly cannot change. He's frozen in time and unable to grow as a person. That may be due to his narcissism. While others mature and change, he stays the same. Robyn is evolving, but it's hard to say if Cody will do the same. He still acts like a child. Cody's immaturity is affecting his dynamic with Robyn. She's ready for the next stage in life. She has the traditional marriage, but Cody's histrionics never stop. He seems reluctant to settle down. Used to being in charge of quite a large group of women, he may find it tough to change his ways. He's trying, but Cody could revert to type, going back on the prowl. The mature Robyn and the immature Cody are like oil and water. While they love each other, there's a real issue there. Robyn gets painted as the villain for wanting Cody all to herself. But isn't that just a sign that she loves him? Should she want to share him? He wants passion and romance, and that's the downside. Few women can accept men who stray. Biologically, most women move towards men who seem strong and powerful. But those are just the types of men who tend to branch out. Other women feel their strength and power, and they're attracted to it. That sort of man will have a lot of opportunities. If he's not committed, he will take those opportunities. It remains to be seen if Cody will have what it takes to be faithful to Robyn for a lifetime. He may have aged out of prowling for younger wives. However, he could change his mind. Cody's a celebrity. He's used to controlling women, and his ego may push him to do more of that, no matter how the villain Robyn feels. Did the now exes have their lives ruined by Robyn, or did they continue to believe in a man when there was no logical reason to? By doing so, did they initiate their own downfalls? Maybe so. In the narrative of Robyn as ultimate villain, homewrecker, and general Jezebel, there are some little problems. Plot holes, if you will. In TLC's clip, as seen above, Cody's accused of only seeing things his way. He's the one who's given Robyn all of her power. Doesn't that make him the bad guy? It should, right? It's easy to see Robyn as a destroyer, but the truth is more complicated. At the root of it, there wasn't much to destroy. The family fabric was frayed to the point of completely unraveling. Think of the Brown family as if it's a tapestry. Every slight, from a petty offense to a serious breach of conduct, is woven into the fabric. Different moods and emotions could be the colors in the tapestry. Over time, the different skeins of various hues created a picture, and that picture wasn't pretty. Now, picture sunlight and time acting on the tapestry and degrading it. The colors fade, the skeins grow worn and old. The tapestry, never a work of art, is now practically in tatters. Such is the Brown family. Its dynamic was toxic, and the death of the Brown family was a blessing in disguise. People are now free to go and create tapestries, portraits of their lives, which have authentic beauty. Robyn is hated, and in many ways, it's a witch hunt. She's a human being. So is everyone else involved in this tragic tale. Everyone has value, and everyone's feelings matter. No one is solely responsible for what happened. No one exists in that kind of vacuum. So it's time for everyone to move on and make peace with the events that have transpired. Robyn and Cody move on together for now. The exes move in their own directions. Hopefully, over time, there will be a more detailed understanding of everyone's motivations and personalities, but maybe that's wishful thinking. Sister-wise Robyn's been wearing a sort of scarlet letter for a long time, and if fans have their way, she always will. Sister-wise Robyn may have some beautiful character traits which go ignored. She's been cast as the antagonist, and no one wants to perceive her as a hero. However, she's the only one who really understands Cody. That's why she's still his wife. Whether he can make her happy as they navigate all the hate is another question. The best thing that they can do is to live day by day and choose happiness. They don't need to be overly concerned with what the world thinks of them. If they are, the haters win. Cody lets it all get to him, and that's the last thing he should do. Robyn's stronger despite her crying jags. Hopefully, her strength can keep him going. Their lives have changed radically, and he leans on sister-wise Robyn, maybe too much.